Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleashed here today, and we are back with another video on Sonic Frontiers. And that's right, it is now day 2 of the demo footage from Gamescom. And in today's video, we have some interesting things overall. There is some negative, so be prepared for that obviously. But there is some positive too, and also some speculation from me personally. So yeah, no point wasting any more time. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the news at hand. Onto Twitter, we Sonic Rush. Alright then, so we'll begin with some more Cyberspace footage, and we'll start off with Green Hill, but this isn't actually the first one. It's actually the second Green Hill stage, the Sunset one. And unfortunately, it's not looking good, brev. It's not looking good. So, you can see right here, it's Sunset Green Hill, but the more noticeable of you will see that the level design seems very familiar, doesn't it? We all know our favourite game, Sonic Generations, right? Yeah, this level design is taken from Generations. But don't worry, it's been changed. How, you might ask? Well, basically for most of the Cyberspace stages, except for the city stage, that new one that we haven't seen before, what they did was remove some pathways, but also remove any 2D sections, which is very, very weird. Now, it might not look exactly like Generations because there's some visual changes, some sections are not entirely like the things, but also some set pieces have been taken away. For example, the cave in Generations Green Hill, and also the chopper, that's no longer there. It's just replaced with some regular rails in the sky. And if I'm being totally honest with you, this is just a massive disappointment. I mean, it's one thing taking from Generations, but they're also making it even worse somehow. Like, if I'm being totally honest, I would rather have Forces stages than these stages, honestly. Because at least with Forces, you have something new there to experience, and while it's not amazing, it's still something new. But with Frontiers, they're basically taking things that were great in the past, but then dumbing them down. And in my eyes, that's a lot worse than what Forces did. And yeah, I know that Cyberspace isn't supposed to be the main part of the game, so I shouldn't worry too much, and obviously, some people bring up the fact that it's Sonic's memory, so maybe he just remembers it being like this. But just because it's Cyberspace and not the main part of the game, doesn't mean there shouldn't be effort put into it. I was honestly looking really forward to the Cyberspace stages. And that's not to say that I'm not going to enjoy them when I play the game, because, I mean, it's Generations level design, so I'm going to enjoy it anyways. I mean, come on. If these stages had completely new level design, would we be complaining? I don't think so. And now for Chemical Plant, I'm pretty sure it's 1-5 this stage now. But yeah, once again, you can see it's a stripped down version of Generation stages, just without the 2D section once again. Like I said earlier, big disappointment for me, but we can't do much about it at this point. Alright then, now in terms of Cyberspace, this is where the gameplay gets a bit more interesting with the city level. And from what I'm seeing here, it seems to be new level design, finally, and honestly, it is still pretty linear and 2D, but it still looks mildly interesting, so it's better than Green Hill and Chemical Plant and Sky Sanctuary. At least they have some new level design for the city level at least. And it looks a lot like Radical Highway, but honestly, on the topic of Radical Highway, that say it was in 3DS version of Sonic Generations, and I don't know if it's just me, but this looks kind of similar to that in my opinion. I don't know, it might just be me, but oh well. Now, according to people who have actually played this game, this stage is actually entirely 2D, so that must mean there's 2 city levels on the first island too, because in the trailer, we saw a 3D section for the city level, so that means there's 2 Green Hill stages, 2 city levels, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary. Then that means there's one more stage on the first island, and apparently it's Rooftop Run that we've heard before from Game Informer. So we haven't seen Rooftop Run yet, so I'm hoping we can see that at some point. Alright then, now we have some cutscenes for the game now. There's going to be some spoiler alerts here, so just beware. If you don't want to see them, just probably skip ahead like a couple minutes or so. But if you don't care about spoilers then, let's get right into it. Alright then, so carrying on with the city level, the first cutscene we see here is finally Dr. Eggman. Now it's only about 10 seconds of the clip, but we see Eggman in the city cyberspace stage. And he's alone, and he just seems to be just noting the fact that he's trapped in some sort of digital world, so I don't think he's really trapped or scared or anything like that. He just seems to be pointing out that yes, he's trapped in some digital world. Now then, the next cutscene we see here is a cutscene with Sonic, but an AI version of Amy. Now, according to people who played the game, this AI Amy can be found on the first island and you can actually talk to her. But focusing on this cutscene right here, honestly, the animation seems very much like Forces, but it does seem a bit better. One thing I really like about this cutscene though is the camera movement. It's always changing to different shots and everything, and honestly, I think it looks really good. And can I just say this right now? How long has it been since we saw Sonic have a one-on-one talk with Amy? Like, it's been too long, man. I'm really excited to see what Ian Flynn does with his story, man. Like, it's looking really good. Now the final screenshot from the Gamescom demo isn't actually of the game itself, but the control scheme of the game. You can see right here, controls, Sonic Frontiers. So then, on the right bumper, we have a sidestep, dodge in air, and then parry when you do LB and RB together. That makes sense. Then right trigger is boost and air boost when you're in the air. Makes sense. And then homing attack on the X button and also attack. So obviously you spam the attack button when you're doing that attack, obviously, we know that already. Then on Y you have side loop and quick side loop, know about that. Then crouch on B, then sliding, stomp, but then hold down in air to stomp 3 times in a row. Jump, stomp. So that's basically the bounce bracelet, but not really like SA2, more so like Sonic Lost World. And apparently that can actually hurt enemies, so that's pretty cool. So bounce bracelet here in Frontiers, let's go. Right, on A we have jump and double jump, but then hold down while double jump to do the drop dash. Right thumbstick is camera, then press down to reset camera. Press down when target cursor is displayed to do target lock. So that's pretty cool actually, you can actually lock onto enemies. That is actually really good. Camera options might be really good in this game, I'm very happy about that. Then obviously on the menu button you have the pause and menu, stuff like that, nothing too unexpected. The left bumper is sidestep, then dodge again and then parry. The left stick has move, and then press down for line up rings. Light dash, so yes, the light dash is on L3. A bit jarring, but with all the moves on the other buttons, I don't see where else I could put the light dash, so I'm fine with this. Then after the skill is unlocked, air trick in air, so obviously that's going to be the tricks that we've seen that look like Generations. And then only in cyberspace stages with drift, dash panel, drift. So drift is in cyberspace, but it's basically like colors where it's only in some certain sections. Honestly, what's the point of the drift though? Because Sonic controls pretty darn well in this game already, so the drift is kind of pointless because the whole point of the drift was to get tighter turns in the boost games, because Sonic didn't control as well as he did in the adventure games, something like that. So the drift is kind of pointless, but alright, sure. Right, then on the D-pad, tips, training area, view button, and then map. Right, moving on to some tweets about the Gamescom demo. Played Sonic Frontiers again at the TikTok booth with sound. Sky Sanctuary has a vocal theme. Alright then, so they're gonna have some sort of Forces-esque things with vocal tracks in the stages. Interesting stuff here. My god, alright, nice. By the way, all information I'm sharing for Sonic Frontiers is from the public show floor at Gamescom. The press has a special demo playable in the business area, which is under embargo until Tuesday at 10 AM CEST. So don't expect much in regards of new levels and stuff until then. Alright then, so we have another embargo, but it's only until next week on Tuesday, so I guess that's alright then. So I wonder what's in that special demo then. Maybe the second island, or maybe a supersonic boss fight? I'm not really sure, honestly. Right, final tweet here. When I played the demo, it had ray trace options and a lot of other stuff like 3D cloud movement. So Frontiers does actually have ray tracing then. This game is going to be absolutely beautiful on PC, I swear. I hope you can get ray tracing on consoles too, like the PS5 and then Series X and S, because those consoles, I'm pretty sure about the Xbox Series anyways, I'm not sure about PS5, but the Series consoles definitely do have ray tracing on them, so I hope you can get ray tracing on console. That'd be amazing. Right, it's time for the speculation part of the video, and honestly, the last part of the video too. So we see right here, this little book of Frontiers we saw in the last video. Nothing amazing, but look in the bottom left right there. I mean, I'll show a little crop here. Can somebody tell me what that is? Is that the Sonic 06 model in Frontiers artwork? I mean, it is literally the 06 model. I mean, this is not an edit or anything. This is actually official stuff. You can go check for yourself. But why is the 06 model there? I mean, were they planning to have the 06 model in the game before? Or is this something you can unlock in game? Like different model for Sonic? I don't know. That is massive copium there. Bear with me, but oh well. But man, the 06 model, man, it really fits the Frontiers art style, man. Especially with the realistic stuff, man. 06 model goated, man. Just gonna say that right now. Okay, forget what I just said earlier. We have some more footage of Frontiers and... Oh... you know what, just play it. It's 2 minutes long, just observe. My man Sonic got absolutely annihilated there. What the hell was that? Okay, we are definitely gonna need Super Sonic for this, man. Like, oh my god. He got sent flying, man. Oh my, that was sick. That was honestly just sick. Oh my god. Okay. I'm speechless right now. That was sick. Open world's gonna be absolutely amazing for Frontiers, man, I swear to God. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. So, we just witnessed Sonic getting absolutely annihilated. Oh my god. That was sick. Honestly, straight up. I mean, I know that sounds kind of just messed up because I'm watching Sonic get hurt and I'm actually excited, but it looks sick. It looks sick. But on the other hand, Cyberspace does look sick, so oh well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Crazy stuff here. I mean, we also saw Eggman too. That was pretty cool. But my god, Sonic, damn. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed. Press the join button down below. And remember, it is not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.